So if you own an 09 to 18 Ram and you got the 5.7 liter motor under the hood and you want to make it sound right, I think that the Flowmaster American Thunder catback is going to be a top choice for a few reasons. The American Thunder system has been in use for a few decades and it has lived on some of Mopar's finest and biggest motors. And in my humble opinion, I think it's right at home on the 5.7 liter. It's actually one of my favorite exhausts. A lot of aftermarket options in terms of loudness are going to give you a 3 out of 5 on our loudness meter. They'll be moderately loud, and then you got something like the Outlaw system on the extreme end, which is a crazy 5 out of 5. That honestly might be a bit too loud for some folks. This system I give a healthy 4 out of 5 on the loudness meter. I honestly think it is the perfect volume if you're looking to stand out a little bit, but you daily your truck, or you just don't want a lot of interior drone. That is all thanks to Flowmaster's 50 Series HD muffler. It is a baffled and chambered design. Certainly going to be one of their best options if you want to kill some of that interior noise, but you still want to get that nice loud sound out of the rear. Install is very easy. This is a bolt-on system, all stainless steel, just like your factory setup. Uses all your factory rubber isolators and hanger locations, so you don't got to cut anything. So I'm going to go ahead and give this install an easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on my patented difficulty meter, and it honestly shouldn't take you more than an hour or two to get the job done. So if you like the way the American Thunder sounds and you want to pick this system up, stick around because I'm actually going to show you the install step by step. To install your Flowmaster catback, you will need the following tools: a 3/8 drive ratchet, a 3/8 socket, a 15mm deep socket, a 3/8 wrench, and optional but helpful tools include a U-joint, impact gun, some PB blaster or spray lubricant, and a dead blow mallet. So before we install our American Thunder setup, we have to remove our factory system. That includes pulling both tailpipes on either side of the truck as well as the factory muffler. We're going to unbolt the tailpipes from the muffler first using a 15mm socket. That's going to allow us to pull the tailpipes off of the rubber isolators. All right, now that we have those 2 tailpipe clamps loosened on the muffler, we're going to go ahead and pull the tailpipes from the isolators. Once the tailpipes are pulled from the rubber isolators, that's going to give us enough leverage that we can kind of wriggle them out from the muffler itself, and then we can actually pull our muffler. All right, now that we have our driver's side tailpipe removed, we're going to do the same thing for the passenger side. The passenger side only has one hanger up here, makes it a little bit easier on us. All right, next we have to loosen the clamps securing our muffler to our flow tube here. That's also going to be a 15mm socket. With the clamp holding our muffler loosened, we're going to spray down our last 2 rubber isolators, and then we're going to pull the muffler from our mid-pipe. Now, if any of those rubber isolators are giving you a hard time, you can actually knock the muffler loose from the clamp that you loosened using a dead blow mallet. That'll give you enough leverage to pull it out of the rubber isolator. So now that we got our factory catback off our truck, we went ahead and mocked up the American Thunder setup, and you can see that it's going to fit perfectly because it does retain all of your factory hanger locations. What really stands out, obviously, is the 50 Series HD muffler that the American Thunder comes with. That's what's responsible for producing all of that iconic sound, and honestly, it's a hell of a lot lighter and smaller than the factory system. What I also like about the American Thunder setup is it ditches those two dinky little resonators that the factory kit comes with. Those also play a pretty big role in killing sound, and honestly, the 5.7 really shouldn't have been equipped with them in my humble opinion. Besides that, in terms of steel quality, you're getting factory grade 409 stainless out of this kit. It is 16 gauge, so it's nice and thick. You're not going to have any pinhole issues or any rust really if you daily your truck. And in my personal opinion, I think Flowmaster did a great job with bending all of the piping here. I think it flows a little bit better than the factory setup. And of course, it exits out of those nice polished tips. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing installed. All right, to start installing our American Thunder setup, we're going to grab the short extension pipe that the kit comes with, and you're going to grab one of the larger clamps, slide it over the mid pipe like so, and tighten it down once it's level. All right, now that we have our extension pipe tightened down, we're going to go ahead and install our new muffler. You're going to grab the second of the large clamps, slide it over the extension pipe like so, and then you're going to grab your muffler, snug it up on here, make sure it's nice and tight, and we're going to tighten this down. All right, now that our muffler's tightened down, we can start installing our over axle tubes. We're going to start with the passenger side tube. You're going to want to thread it over the panhard bar, line it up with the rubber isolator above the muffler, and then you're going to slide it into the muffler and tighten down one of those smaller clamps. One of those smaller clamps is also going to be a 15mm bolt head. All right, with our passenger side over axle pipe hung up and tightened down, we're going to install our tailpipe and we're going to install our tip. You're going to grab another one of your small clamps with the 15mm bolt heads, slide it over the over axle pipe like so. You want to get this generally lined up with the exit on the bumper. Once you're happy with where it's sitting, you can tighten this down. All right, with our passenger side tailpipe tightened down as well, we're going to install our muffler tip. This is going to be a 3/8 socket and wrench for the 3/8 bolt and nut on either end. All right, with our passenger side all finished off, we're going to go ahead and work on our driver's side. Same deal, we're going to grab our driver's side over axle pipe, hang it on both of the rubber isolators closest to the muffler, and we're going to put the tube on the over axle pipe in the muffler and tighten it down. All right, now that the first half of our driver's side over axle pipe is installed, we're going to install the second half. You're going to go ahead and grab one of your last clamps, slide over the flared end like so. Just let it hang down here. This is going to be loose until we get everything situated. You're going to grab the hanger, slide it through the last of the rubber isolators, slide the flared end over the first half of your over axle pipe, and then you're going to tighten everything down. All right, now that our driver's side over axle pipes are in place, we're gonna go ahead and install our tailpipe and our muffler. Gonna grab the last clamp in the kit so you can tighten them together. So as you can see, the Flowmaster kit does bolt up quite easily to your existing hangers and rubber isolators, no cutting required. So overall, very straightforward and simple install. That actually wraps up my review and install of Flowmaster's American Thunder dual rear exit catback, fitting your 09 to 18 Ram equipped with the 5.7 liter motor. I'm Travis, thanks for watching, and for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.